Shiba Inu lead developer Shytoshi Kusama just recently published an important update that every member of the Shiba Inu community needs to be aware of. So make sure to stick around till the end of this video. Disclaimer: before we get to that though, there's an interesting update that you need to be aware of. Unification, the team working on developing Shibarium, recently published a new blog. In that blog, they confirmed that the development of Shibarium Beta is still very much in progress, and apparently they are moving rapidly closer to the launch of the network. Some people might find this quite reassuring. However, some other people might not be excited about the way this update is worded because it does seem like that launch is not as close as they want it to be. This seems even more plausible when you consider the fact that the team also mentioned that they do not want to rush. In fact, they mentioned that it would be foolish to rush. And while no one wants them to rush, the fact that they're mentioning it at this point sounds like they are trying to say that we might need to wait a bit more. They did say that the launch date is rapidly moving closer, so I could be wrong, but what do you think? Moving on from that, analysts are saying that Shib may show a significant price movement soon. Crypto analyst and trader Ali Martinez mentioned on Twitter that he sees Shib making a 10% price move soon. But he advised that we all keep an eye on the charts because things could go either way, really. After all, the price of Shib took a quick 5% dip in the last 24 hours. So there are significant chances that Shib could pump soon, but it's best to keep your eyes on the charts before you make any moves. Speaking of prices, Bitcoin has printed its first Golden Cross since September of 2021. For those who don't know, the Golden Cross is a bullish breakout pattern that happens when an asset's short-term moving average breaks above its long-term moving average. What you really need to know is that this is a bullish trend, and now analysts are saying that Bitcoin might be on its way to a $25,000 price. And if Bitcoin is pumping, Shib would probably also follow suit. This is really interesting to consider considering what we just talked about. Now to the main news. For those who don't already know, the UK has plans to introduce its own digital currency. On Monday, authorities mentioned that British businesses and their consumers might need a digital version of the pound. As a result, they have started putting work into creating a digital currency that works while also protecting the country's financial stability. Among the things that have already been determined is the fact that no one will be allowed to hoard what some are calling Britcoins. Way before any actual development has started, the government has already mentioned that each Briton would only be allowed about £20,000 at least soon after the currency is launched. It looks like eventually people would be allowed to hold more. But why has this cap been put in place? Well, the Deputy Governor of the Bank of England, Sir John Cunliffe, mentioned that putting this momentary cap will help to manage risks and ensure that it is accessible to everyone. According to him, a limit of £10,000 would mean that 3/4 of people could receive their pay in digital pounds, while a £20,000 limit would allow almost everyone to receive their pay in digital pounds, keeping outflows from the banking system broadly within the assumptions set out in the bank's earlier modeling work. In addition to that, Hunt also mentioned that holders will not be allowed to hoard the new tokens, and the reason for that is that the authorities fear that hoarding these digital coins would pose a significant risk to the banking sector. There are fears that if people switch completely to the digital pound, they would be able to withdraw money between accounts instantly, completely bypassing the bank structure. There are plans for the limits to be extended or removed in the future, but meanwhile, decentralized cryptos like Shiba Inu could actually really help to combat the risks. It is a lot more difficult for funny businesses to be done with decentralized cryptos than with centralized cryptos. And that's because there's no one source that can easily and quickly be tampered with. But what do you think? Would Shiba Inu be a good idea in this case? Also, if you found this really valuable, please drop a comment and share this video with friends. It really helps me with the YouTube algorithm, thus helping me to keep increasing the quality of the videos. Now about Shytoshi. He recently reached out to the Shiba Inu community, urging them to extend help to Turkey and Syria in the wake of the quake. He asked community members to name non-profit organizations that accept Shib in the comments section of his tweet. That way, Wales can take note of those organizations and help en masse. Both Turkey and Syria need all the help that they can get right now because the earthquake left thousands dead and many more injured. So if you know any non-profit that operates in Turkey and or Syria that accepts Shib, consider putting down their names under Shytoshi's tweet. Following Shytoshi's call to action, a number of Shib investors have expressed a desire to donate money, but only a small number of charities have been named thus far, notably Doctors Without Borders. Some people also suggested the American National Red Cross Society, but they only operate in the US, so it is important that whatever organization you are mentioning operates in Turkey and/or Syria. The Shiba Inu community is not the only crypto community that has been rallying to support Turkey and Syria. But before we get into that, this channel has a daily giveaway of 100,000 Shib. For a chance to participate in this giveaway, all you have to do is subscribe to this channel, like this video, and leave a comment below #ShibaInu. Good luck! Also, there's now a membership option on this channel. Becoming a member gives you access to a private group chat with me where we get to discuss crypto gems, finances, and success. If you are interested, hit the membership button. Many other crypto organizations have been showing their support as well, including Binance, Huobi, Bitfinex, and Tether. Something interesting that has been pointed out in all of this though is that crypto communities seem to be the only finance communities that are showing this kind of support. Bitcoin enthusiast Bitcoin Archive even pointed out that those big financial institutions are the ones who receive bailouts from their governments, but they have been awfully quiet since the earthquake. I wonder why. Please tell us what you think about this in the comments section below. Anyway, moving on from that, Shiba Inu whales have been really purchasing lots of Shib in recent times. Right now, Shiba Inu stands as the second largest crypto, behind stablecoin Tether among the top 5,000 Ethereum whales. They collectively hold about 50.9 trillion Shib tokens worth about $735 million. The increase in these whales' purchases and holdings most probably has to do with the fact that Shibarium might soon get launched. Here's something interesting. According to Watcher Guru, Gimli and Blue Whale 0073 were making the news in 2021 for purchasing Shib almost every week for close to 3 months. Shib is arguably the only token that the whales picked up since 2021 at every dip and price rise. In 2023 alone, whales have been purchasing and transferring the token almost every week. What's even more interesting is what purchases like this could do and have been doing to Shib's price. Shiba Inu has seen some price dips this year for sure, but for the most part the token has been enjoying price pumps, and some of that just has to do with all the whale purchases. Don't you think? Well, whatever you think, consider sharing with us in the comments section below. Speaking of Shiba Inu purchases, a poll was conducted online asking people whether they would be willing to buy Shib or Ethereum if they had $1,000. Well, really, it was a 4-way poll that included both Dogecoin and Bitcoin Classic as well. And while Shib did not win the poll, it came in a very close second. About 34.9% of voters said that they'll invest their $1,000 in Shib, which is a lot more than the 16.7% that went for Ethereum and the 8.1% that went for Bitcoin Classic. Now, let me ask you, if you had $1,000, which of those cryptocurrencies would you consider investing in and why? Please share your thoughts in the comments section below. With that, we come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, then please like this video and don't forget to leave a comment in the comments section. This really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. Also, please share this video to as many people as possible. Let's get this news out there.